Hi everybody, hope everyone's doing well. Well, today it is Saturday, let me see, to 27th. So Saturday, April 27th, 2024. Whew, we're already starting off bad. Okay, I have some things I want to say. I don't have a lot of time. I have my granddaughter today for a few hours, and she should be here within the next hour. So I want to get this made, before she gets here. I made a video. I posted a video, and it was called something like "My Mind's in Two Places." I think was it my first counseling appointment. Also, things like that. When I edited the video, I felt kind of funny about it, and I'll explain. And I'll explain about editing and the oddness of it too, right now for me. Okay. So once I edited the video, I did the thumbnails, I did everything for the video. It sort of sat in YouTube and I hadn't posted it. And then I finally said, no, just post it. I think you'll be okay. It's just da-da-da-da-da, right? So I posted the video. I don't know how long it was up, maybe 4 hours, maybe. I had some thumbs up. And I had some viewers on it, maybe like a little over 20 views on it or something like that, But there was a comment that came through, and it was the only comment on the video, and it said something like, you're very, basically I talk in riddles and I don't make a lot of sense. And I commented back. I don't know if she's watching, but I did comment back and I said, thank you for the feedback. I appreciate it. And I understand that it is confusing. And I did say that hopefully as we go along, it won't be so confusing. I really appreciated that comment. It wasn't rude. It wasn't anything. Absolutely nothing. However, what made me take down the video was the reason why I stood on the video and I didn't post it is because I myself felt like it was a bit confusing. Okay? Like I'm still talking in riddles. So that comment to me resonated with me because I felt it. Does that make sense? And so I decided to just take it down because if it's confusing to me and it's confusing to one person, another person, I just don't want it to be that way. I don't ever want to be so cryptic. I can never say that word, you guys, but I don't want to ever be that, even though there's a lot in what's going on in my life right now that is that way when it comes to YouTube, okay? It's just a lot of things I can't say, but I choose to bring this to YouTube in as far as what I can because it directly affects my health, what I'm trying to do in my health, in my life, and consequently get optimal health, consequently get healthy in my weight, okay? So I don't want to not bring what I can to YouTube, okay? But I'm just not somebody who is just going to be so open with it because to me, it's my marriage of 24 years. It's somebody I've known for 26 years. And in a relationship, there's always two people. Do you see what I'm saying? And so I just think it's unfair that I come on here and be like, do, 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 do. You know what I mean? And then I think you guys get that part. Okay. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to try to, if you're watching it, I think I've done a good job, is pretty much tell you where I'm at in my head. Okay. So I'm going to try to explain now that I have time to sit back, I have time to collect what I want to say and what my intentions were in that video. Okay. There's nothing in that video that I regret. Okay. There's nothing that I said that I'm regretful for. It's just the way I said it. It's very confusing and I get it. Okay. Where I'm at right now, I am very confused in my own mind and what's going on and what I'm feeling, the emotions that I'm feeling, the fears that I'm feeling, and the determinations that I'm feeling. They're clashing. And that's a first for me. I've been separated from him before in the past, okay? But the separation hurts, but there was always an, for me, an unresolved thing that I knew tethered me to him. Does that make sense? Okay, even in the separation, it was more like a reprieve, but I knew there was going to be a comeback. Okay, because my own headspace was still very much wanting this, regardless of how it is, regardless of whatever. There's hope, there's want, there's love, there's fear, whatever it was that kept me continually going back. And what I'm saying is, this time it's very different. The way it's different for me and what's happening with me in my mind and in my emotions and in my feelings are very contradicting, because there's still this that I feel, the old me, when we would separate it, all that is still there. But there's something in me that's saying, I can't do that anymore. And so because I'm there mentally too, I want and see things, and I'm starting to see things differently for myself. Within itself is scary for me. I've been married 24 years. I've been with him 26 years. That's a big chunk of your life. And it's the issue with us, I can say, has been with us since the beginning. So imagine the unloading. It's a lot. It's a lot. And I'm just barely going into therapy. Like, I have a clinical psychologist I'm working with, and I just only had one session. You know what I mean? Like, I'm still confused myself. And I never want to come on here and be so cryptic. I can never say that word. I'll have to find a new word. But I don't ever want to come on here and act like I'm talking in code and then expect you guys to just figure it out. So I really will do my very, very best to just put it as simple as I can. And that's where I'm at. I hope that made much better sense. I really, really do. Know that I'll give you an incident last night. Oh, first, before I tell you the incident, let me tell you what ended up happening. When I made that video, the first original video it's private now. It's not deleted, it's just private. I felt good when I was talking to you, okay? I really felt a sense of that day, that moment when I was talking, I felt hopeful. That's my dog. I felt hopeful. I felt all kind of good things. And that night, as I was editing the video, my headspace wasn't there. And I'm watching myself feeling positive, but editing me, the person here, was not so positive. I was crying. I was a mess. Yeah, that was really weird. And I think that's why too, I was like looking at the video going, okay, I know I felt great there and I was sharing that, but it's not always that. And so that's why I kind of felt kind of funny about it too. The truth is it's an odd place to be, where I can sit here and I can talk to you positively and feel good and go edit my video, and then mentally at that moment feel not that way. It's an odd thing. So I'm going to do my best. I still want to, bring what I can and talk about what I can, and try to really be mindful that you guys don't know the whole story, and I get that. So that's just where I'm at, you guys, right now. This is really, really new to me. I am very confused because, like I said, just a brief little recap. I love, I want, but I understand a lot more clearly than I've ever have before in my life that it just may not be. And that is a lot of sadness, you know. And yet over here, days, moments when I really reflect on the core issue of the marriage, it gives me more clarity, and then I want different things. So I'm in two places mentally. Okay, and that's why I'm going to therapy, because there is a lot that I need to resolve. I need to heal. There's a lot. It's a lot there. It is. And when I try to make my videos, 30-minute videos or whatever, it's just, it's sometimes even for me, you know, it's just confusing. I hope that made sense. That's where I'm at right now, you guys. That's where I'm at. My counseling session, I will say this, went really, really well. I connected with her. I liked the first session anyway. It was really, really good. She asked me really, really good questions, and I liked that. And I felt like she was in tune to what I was saying and really listening, you know, like just really, really taking in what I was saying. I gave her my point of view, what I think, you know, 24 years of marriage, 26-year relationship, what I've come to discover. And I just sort of laid that out there. And she really thought that that was very insightful. And there's something there that we can work through, you know. I told her I'm a note taker, and I already have some notes to bring up, you know. But it went really, really good. And I really am glad that I am in therapy. I really am. I'll give you an example of just how my mind is right now. Yesterday I got up. I was having a productive day. It was very rainy and gloomy and cold and everything. You know, sometimes that can affect your mood. You know, it can, the weather. But I was having a productive day. Feeling pretty good. You know, it wasn't great, but it wasn't me crying and things. And I was being productive. And the evening came along, and I had to see him. And it just the floodgates. And that's why I'm saying it's so much of that right now. This great, hopeful future, feeling different, feeling like maybe this is really me moving on. And then there's this over here, wanting, loving, but realizing the core issue. And there's nothing I can do. You know what I mean? And so yesterday was a bad one in the evening. But let me tell you what happened. I ended up calling my sister-in-law. She's been an absolute blessing. My best friend and my sister-in-law really, and my therapist asked me, she says, who's your support system? And she wrote them down. So these two people. My mama's gone. My mama knew, and she's gone, you know. And so these two people right now are it. Anyway, I called my sister-in-law and I said, do you have a minute? She says, absolutely. We started talking. I kept crying. And I ended up telling her, you know what? I'm going to belly dance. She says, okay, good. Do that. And then call me back. As I was getting ready to belly dance and getting my clothes on, I had a meltdown. Like, I must have been holding so much back that I just had a meltdown, crying, letting it all out, and I ended up praying. I had my workout clothes at that point, and I sat down and I called my sister. I texted my sister-in-law. I said, do you have a minute? And she called me back. And I ended up really opening up to more with her, and just her listening. I tell her too, I don't need you to come up with anything, you know what I mean? I just sometimes just need to release, I do hold in a lot, especially because of my kids, So this was 8:50 already, okay? And after a while, we started talking, laughing about a couple things, and I felt so much better. And I said, you know what? I don't even think I'm going to work out. She goes, you better work out. She goes, do it. I said, you know what? You're right. So I ended up working out, you guys. I finished around 10 o'clock in the evening. I did 2 sessions of belly dancing. I absolutely loved it. I felt great. I was in the moment. But before I did the belly dancing, I did 15 minutes. It was 15 minutes of gentle walking with Improved Health from Jules. I'll add their channels, both these channels down below. And yeah, it put me in a different frame of mind. I felt good. I felt really, really good. And I actually had my shake, my protein shake after. So it was late. It was late. But I prayed again. I prayed again, and then I slept. That's how my evening went. And sometimes it's like that. It's like that a lot lately. I feel like that's becoming more and more. My opinion, I don't know. I just feel like the realization is more and more, you know? Do you know what I mean? I don't mean, and this is really sincerely, the realization of something ending hits me more. And it really hits hard. Yeah. So that's where I'm at, you guys. I'm sorry, for those who maybe, I did get some thumbs up, but I just knew that if I let the video run, that if I felt that way and I had somebody give me feedback on that, just best to start over. And I did. So that's what the video was about, you guys. And that's probably going to be a lot of my videos. This is where I'm at in my life, you guys, and I want to bring it to you as much as I can with more clarity for you guys because it's a lot. It's 26 years of my life really that I'm trying to sort out so that I could either move on or see where if there's anything that can be done. I don't know. But I'm just saying, I'm feeling like the more time, this time, it's very different. The separation is very different. And there's a lot of realities for me that I see that are scary, okay? And the greatest sadness is that I'm seeing that it just can't be possible. And at the same time, on the flip side of that, there are moments where I feel like lighter for it because now I can potentially move on. That's just where I'm at. I hope this time it made much better sense. Forgive me if I ever come on here and I'm confusing you guys. Never my intention. Never will be my intention. But I do have a lot, integrity and the respect of somebody else's privacy as well. You know what I mean? And my children. But I choose to do this. I choose to do this. I want to take this journey of mine, this quest of mine, and all that it entails with you guys. And this is where I'm at. So, yeah, I'm proud of myself for yesterday, though. Thanks to my sister-in-law, if she's watching, thank you. She's been my sister-in-law for 30 years, so she's more like my sister. You know what I mean? She's my sister. She doesn't have any sisters. I don't have any sisters. So she knows me. She knows me. She knows the relationship. She knows the situation. She does. And so she was there for me. I think I mentioned this in the last video. I'm not sure, but my book, remember my book? I write in my book. And my therapist was actually very impressed that she asked me, what do I do to sort of, like keep my mind busy? What do I do to help? And then I told her about eBay, thrifting. I told her about my book. I told her about strength training and belly dancing. I told her that I'm losing weight and trying to get healthy. And she was actually pretty impressed. She really, really was. She goes, that is amazing. Keep doing that. And there are other things I want to do, and I did explain that I'm fearful, I don't have confidence for. She goes, don't worry, we're gonna work on a lot of things. She did. We talked about trauma, certain things that I brought up, and we're gonna work on. So yeah, it's just, this is where I'm at. Anyways, my friends, that is it. I'll let you guys go. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. And I did thank you guys in that other video. And just a big thank you to everybody who's been commenting, who's giving me feedback. There was a comment in my other video. They said, I didn't watch your video, but I just want you to know it's never too late to do anything. It's never too late. And I appreciated that. So I appreciate it, you guys. And I want to give you guys all a very, very big thank you for just the great support. Great support. Okay, my friends, that is it. I'll talk to y'all soon.